showing you what we can do. And we're gonna make it to the top. We're gonna give it all we got. It's our time to shine. It's Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D.
Hello, everybody out there.
And
all
everyone.
you tea sippers.
Hello, Milwaukee, Wisconsinites. And everybody else.
Welcome to Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D. I'm Denise.
I'm KY.
And I'm your girl, Danette.
Coming to you from Milwaukee.
How y'all doing out there?
Yeah.
Yes, what flavor tea we have today, Danette?
Okay, today we will be trying, this is called Seaside Citrus. It's supposed to be a oolong tea. I don't know what that means, but okay. But let's go to try.
It's pretty good.
Pretty straight.
Seaside.
I don't like it. I'll drink it though, because I don't have nothing else to drink. I'm a little thirsty too.
She sells on the seashore.
But this is not going on my list. Not on my list, you guys.
Seaside
But
citrus.
you guys should try it, because you might like it.
Yeah, you might.
You might like it.
Got a little pop.
All right. Well, we have a lot of topics today.
Yes.
We have a 68-year-old pastor who has married an 18-year-old. We have a guy that was employed at Red Lobster. He decided to rob it, and he came back to work the next day. And then we have Little Dirk's son, who pow his stepson. His stepdad. Oh my goodness. And Ryan Garcia, just ranting, racist rants, and he's getting out of control, y'all. Then we have a Chicago rapper that got a BBL in a height surgery. And we have an update on Javante unaliving, and a teacher in Waukesha that's been charged with DV, and a woman that was unalive because of DV. We have a lot of DVs in here, people.
Very unfortunate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very unfortunate.
Well,
There's
let's
a lot of it.
Get into it.
Yes. Okay. First, we're gonna start off with the Brandon Kevo. Brandon Kevo, y'all. He's a Chicago rapper, and he decided to get a BBL and height surgery. He's now 6'8".
6'8".
Yes.
You just disrespecting the Chicago culture, man. You got a little
But
dirty.
you know
G
what?
Herbo in there.
I
What the fuck?
actually never heard of a height enhancement.
He neither.
I didn't know that people actually would do that. Go to that extreme for a height enhancement.
Like you hear about other enhancements on people, you know what I'm saying? But like a height enhancement, isn't that serious?
Yeah, I heard of it before, but I've never known anybody to
go through with it.
Yeah, to go through with it. And why would he want to get a BBL? And
Maybe he really just didn't have nothing back there.
but before
why do
it's completely flat.
I'm with why?
I read, do you know he was taking testosterone shots, butt shots at first?
See, it's just a lot I don't know. They got testosterone backside shots. Wowzers.
Yes, he was taking that at first, and he was getting bullied about it. And then I guess he decided to just go on to get his BBL.
So rappers want to have junks in their trunk. They coming for everything that the women got. Cardi B gonna talk about this. I know she is. That's your girl. She gonna talk about this.
And his name is Brandman Kevo. He's from Chicago.
I think do we got a clip of this?
Hip-hop rapper. Yes, let's show the clip.
We got a clip.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Listen, I've been healing from the BBL and height surgery. Remember I told you I was trying to get taller. I'm now 6'8", but I got to drink this Sway Hydration drink for the next 3 months, or I'll get shorter. So that's what's been going on, man. Yeah, everything been good. I got on my faja, y'all see. No cap in faja. I got to wear this for the next 3-4 months. But it is what it is.
Dude trying to turn it to
What
that.
is that? He said that suede juice. He has to
What?
take it, or otherwise he'll get shorter.
But I didn't get that either. Like, what that mean? So that's enhancement juice?
It has to be.
Yeah,
It has to be something to help him keep. But I wonder how long he has to drink that. That can't be for life. So once he stopped drinking it, I mean, I guess he should be.
I think he said how long.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he said for like the next 90 days or something like that. But I'm like, y'all, like, don't you like, don't
I don't know why people got to be so dissatisfied with themselves that they just go to these extremes. I don't understand. I don't get that.
Ain't that
Yeah,
serious?
he was already getting backlash because he got celebrities' faces tattooed all over his body.
Why celebrities don't have his face on their body?
Exactly. And I tried to find out what was the reason for him getting that BBL and that height surgery. He didn't give a reason.
It's something he probably wanted to do with his weird nature, because like it is a lot of celebrities like Michael Jackson and like Prince. I've seen like fans get those people tattooed on them, but like, and I seen like people get, like Drake got Lil Wayne tattooed. I mean, because he probably feel like he did something for him, but like if a lot of people don't even know him, so that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't understand it. And then he
I
doesn't
definitely
get.
don't understand it. So
Well, I guess he don't owe us an explanation, but he definitely didn't give one. People,
just save some stuff for the women, guys. Y'all taking the Crocs, y'all taking the purses, y'all taking the flip flops, y'all getting BBLs. Man, what's going on, man? Save some for these women, man. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
yeah. But to each his own. To each his own. So, you know, if that's what makes him happy and that's what he wanted to do, he did it. So, hey.
He seems like he's happy now, so I guess so.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. I guess.
Kudos to him.
Kudos to you, buddy.
Right. I hope that BBL did his justice.
Okay.
Moving
on. Okay, we're gonna move on to Joshua Pimpins, where he was Little Durk's baby mama's boyfriend, and Little Durk's son, 10 years old, pow-powed him because he was tugging on his mom, in front of him. And what do you think about, people arguing in front of their kids? You know what I'm saying?
About parents putting their children in the middle and getting them involved.
Yeah, that too, because he stated that he only knew what his mama had taught him. And it was a video out there circulating that it was showing that they were tussling in the middle of the street. And he had his papa on his hip. And her son, Lil Durk's son, which is 10, took it off his hip, and then he pop-out him. And he said he don't blame him, he's blamed the mom, because he only knows what she taught him.
At least he was trying to be real. At 10 years old, he got some realness in him. I think we got a clip, don't we?
But do that just show them more violence?
I shot him on stomach. He come get this out my nose. God. Got shot in my stomach. Had to get surgery. I'm up, y'all. This time way worse than last time. Yep, I'm sick about it. I want to show y'all.
Wow. And he said, I never in a million years thought a kid, I bought a 4-wheeler and paid for his football leagues and everything, would do this, but he only knows what his mama showed him. And everything we say is alleged. and for entertainment and educational purposes only. Alleged.
Alleged. Right. Man,
This is sticky. You go first, cause I gotta. Yeah, this crazy.
no, I was just gonna say, so he understands. Well, okay, his name is Joshua, right? The one that
Joshua.
pop out. Okay, so it seemed like he's not holding nothing, which I don't blame him, against the child. It's all really strictly against the mother because of, like he says, what the mother had taught him. But I'm wondering if they were arguing or whatever that situation was, did the mother say, go get that, or, to do that? Or he just thought of on his own to take matters in his hands to say, well, I need to help my mother and go and retrieve and then, pow them.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was an act he did on his own or the mother told
kinda
him
hard
at
to
that
say.
time.
Yeah, well,
Chicago.
it was like that little clause in there kind of told me she kind of guided him because he said he only knows what his mom taught him.
Taught him.
Yeah, but it's not a good idea to, fight and argue in front of children anyway. I remember an incident when me and my sister, when we was kids, my mother and father was fighting and arguing. And we ran and got some butter knives and forks and started trying to go, like,
Help
Chucky.
your parent,
To help our mom. So
it's like
it's never a good idea to do that in front of your kids anyway.
Yeah, it's like it's a lot of that, and I think that he's so lenient because who's to know how many times the boy seen it actually happen before he actually did something? Because I think
exactly
back in the day, I think it was a movie. It was called Jason Lyric, and what was his name? Forrest Whitaker. He played the crazy stepdad.
Right.
And remember, the boy powed him because he was beating on his mom.
Exactly.
It's only so much because your mother, you love your mother no matter what the relationship could be. Like. After seeing it for so long, because I'm like, TT, I tried to help my parent before in a domestic dispute, so I understand how it can go. We just wasn't using pows back then, but had they would have just been. And then you got to think, his dad is Little Dirk. He raps about that type of stuff. He's from Chicago, and that's just like the other guy who was in the lady who was in the Chicago restaurant, and dude punched her out. And remember, her son came back in and powed him.
Yeah.
So these boys gonna play about their mothers and grandmothers. So I mean, I'm not saying it's right. I don't know really what happened, but for him to forgive somebody, he had to know he played a wrong part in that too.
Exactly.
Like she said, you got to keep this away from the kids because never know what nobody will do.
Exactly. Yeah. And Little Dirk so far hasn't made any comments, so I guess it's best to stay quiet anyway.
He got so much stuff on his name.
Exactly.
He probably like, tragic situation.
Yeah. Moving on. Ryan Garcia. He's just flying off the hinges.
I like Ryan.
But you know what? That man is showing his true color.
I like Ryan.
He really is. He got kicked out of the WBC because of his racist rants. Saying the N-word and saying George Floyd basically got what he got.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
Because he was on, drugs. He's getting out of hand, and he made some racist rant with the N-word and Muslims, and he got kicked out the WBC. He was using in his fight with Haney, he was tested positive for estrogen. It's a drug enhancement.
Performance enhancement.
Yeah, performance enhancement.
I don't believe it still.
He used it the day before and the day of, and he knocked him down 3 times.
He was going to win that fight anyway. Devin Haney was not prepared for that fight. And I just believe that he's been tested a couple times and it's mighty funny. Now it's like, oh, it's so positive. I don't really believe that part of it. Me personally, I just feel like he couldn't take his loss like a man. So when it's money involved, anything can happen to you. Far as like the George Floyd, that was way too far. That was just totally too far because that man didn't deserve. That's disrespectful to his family, to us, period. But the N-word, he's like a minority too. They sling it around.
Minorities.
They don't think so.
They don't
believe it though.
Right.
They minorities too. I don't get it.
Yeah, he considered himself anti-black.
I don't know what it is. I like Ryan Garcia. I think I like people. He's going on this rant, but I think he doing what he's supposed to do. He's reeling us in. He knows what he's doing. Now, he's not crazy as I think he planned to be. I
Well,
think
I
he's just
don't
going
agree
through a
with
lot.
that. I don't agree with
he
that.
kicked
I don't
out
think
of
he crazy.
WBC.
I don't agree with that.
And what do you think about what Javante Davis did it KO, a knockout? Well, he got on his knees on the 7th round.
He broke Javante. Got that dog in him. Shout out to
he hit
Javante
him so
Davis. He
hard
got
in
that
that
dog
liver.
in him. That's my boy right there. He got that dog in him. But no, I think he broke his spirit. Cause a lot of fights, TT, I be watching this boxing stuff like Shakur Stevenson, Javante, Crawford, Garcia, Haney, Earl Spence. But when you get punched so bad, when you gotta take a knee, that broke that man's spirit.
No, he
had to
hit him
quit.
in that liver.
He had to quit. He couldn't do
Quivered.
nothing else. So he's like, no, I quit. He hasn't been right ever since that.
He hit him so hard in that liver, he quivered.
That's the dog. That boy
Liver, he quivered.
And so he now that he kicked out the WBC, he was gonna go to rehab, and then his parents said that that's not them. It's not a reflection of them. But if I recall, his dad had said something to Haney out the way. But
Didn't he didn't go to rehab?
no,
though,
he
right?
decided not to go to
Not to go,
rehab after his brother had a fight. Sean Garcia, is that his name? Sean Garcia.
Yeah.
And
He
he
got
had he lost. He lost to Armando Vargas.
Yeah, Vargas. He beat him. He
Yeah.
put him in the booster seat. He made him sit down.
in the 6th round.
Yeah, he made him sit down.
And he got so upset. People saying allegedly after his brother lost, Garcia got kicked out. But he said that he left on his own. I don't know how to believe that. I think he got kicked out. But anyway, he
Might have
said,
did. They not messing with Ryan Garcia right now. Like it's the WBC. Like it's over for right now. Like it's honestly over. But
and it should be. He
should.
canceled himself. He canceled himself. And
He went too far though with his remarks. He really did, especially with the George boys.
Yeah.
definitely with the George Floyd. But can I say this though? What's the difference than what Charleston White says often versus what Ryan Garcia said? Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
And
Charleston
Charleston White, he patented the word "in."
see what I'm saying? Let's talk about it.
So,
Cause I mean,
But
I
you
done
know
heard
what they say? One thing is a difference when we say it,
and the difference with someone
and it's
else
a
said
difference
it.
when one of another culture said it.
People, if you want to,
I don't know why that would be, but it is supposed to make a difference.
people,
Like
if you
I
want
could
to
come to
chime
you and
in,
say, yeah, but don't let no, outside culture say that too. I don't know why that would be.
as I was saying, people, if you want to chime in, you can call the phone number on the bottom of the screen, 414
215.
215-0729.
Yeah.
Please give your comments or chime in on our conversation.
Let's
Please
talk about
do.
it.
And
And
let's talk
don't
about
forget to like, share, and subscribe with Sip and Speak to T.
Yes.
Come on, people. We need your support.
We definitely do.
And I want to say we can pat ourselves on the back a little bit, all of
Go-
us, because
bless it,
we got our 100,000, over 100,000 views. It may not be much to others, but it means a whole lot to us. And we want to thank y'all. We want to thank y'all.
Shout out to Sip and Speak to T and the
Yes.
fans.
And from the ones that's been there from the beginning, and the ones who jumped on board. And
Right.
Yes.
We
Appreciate
trying to
y'all.
move on up.
Yes.
Like what was that? The Jeffersons. Moving on up.
And back to Ryan Garcia, he just broke into his ex house and tore up the place.
I think we
Think
got a
we got a
clip.
video on it.
Let's talk about it.
Harass me and you caused me to have a mental
You
breakdown
got
on
caught.
my
And look at,
vacation. Can
this is
you
what happens
please,
when you get caught.
Doing what?
Look
Like,
at her. Look at her.
Doing what?
Bro, we got the
Have you friends?
messages. George said you were a girl that you got bored with.
I had
Yo,
a friend.
you
He's
look
a fucking
stupid.
friend. You guys are gay as fuck.
Look how
He's
stupid
gay.
you
No one
look.
fucked that fucking guy. So I don't care.
That's
You guys are
crazy.
fucking gay at the end of the day. Sucking each other's dick. He's talking shit about his mother of his child. And this motherfucker's.
Wow.
You know he did some shit. He got one flip flop on and one flip flop off.
Yeah, he destroyed the house.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Destroyed her house.
He feel like if he shall
Tore our
gave it,
house
he will
down.
take it. That's bull crap.
Yeah,
over
I
there.
don't think he need to skip rehab.
He don't.
He don't need to skip rehab. He said he want to skip rehab to be his brother's coach and manager. He needs to go.
He don't need to be coaching anybody right now.
Yeah, he need to get it together, man. Shout out to Ryan, man. Get mental health is real, man. Help him out, man. Like he losing. He too much of a talent, man. He too much of a powerful person to be going through that, man.
He has talent, but he's screwing up.
Yeah,
big
man.
time right
Yeah,
now.
big time.
Big time.
Big,
Get
big
it together,
time.
Ryan. Get it together.
Real for you go back to zero.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay.
Real quick.
Real fast. You see MC
It's
Hammer.
harder to make it is quick to
See,
break it, to lose it.
See how
So,
MC Hammer happened to him, boy. It can happen to anybody.
Okay.
Moving on, though.
Yes, moving on.
What's next, TT?
Moving on.
To
Moving
you.
on.
Oh,
Your
so
story.
me.
What you got?
Where do I go to the clown? He's a clown. Basically, this guy was working for Red Lobster. They got some good biscuits too. Shout out to the Red Lobster.
Yes, they do.
I
Yes,
love
they
they
do.
biscuits,
But I
man.
heard they selling them at the stores now.
Hey, guess what? I honestly bought some at T. They actually taste just like that. Only thing I do is melt me a little garlic butter, put on the top just for extra.
Okay.
But
Aren't the Red Lobster starting to close up though?
a lot of them, yeah. We don't got none here.
Yeah, I think they filed. Did they file bankruptcy
Yeah, they
or
did.
something?
Yeah, but
That's so
Flavor
surprising to me.
Flav's trying to save it. He's their ambassador, you know,
Flav?
and people are actually they're getting a little business from it. Yeah, Flav's the
Oh, wow.
ambassador of
Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But that's just
TikTok.
surprising to me because it's people always been into Red Lobster
Red
and get the seafood.
It's just because there's so
I
many
don't know.
places you can get boiled bags and stuff
Well,
now.
Right? Yeah, it's a lot
They're
of
just
other
making it like
places.
that's what it's
extinct.
about.
Yeah,
you know.
all these other places popping
Too
up,
many famous.
getting the crab. Yeah, you're
And
right.
allegedly they
Crab
eating
balls.
them out of house of home with the shrimp.
Yeah, because they shouldn't keep them on sale. But yeah, back to this guy. Dude is crazy as ever, man. Like he go to work, he robbed the place and come back to work. We got a little clip. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
A Red Lobster cook is dead and grilled. 35-year-old Tamashabe Green accused of robbing the West Palm Beach restaurant where he worked. Police say in April he broke into the eatery, held 2 employees at gunpoint, pistol whipped the manager, and then took off with cash. Detectives arrested Green yesterday after they say they found clothes from the crime scene, a gun, and a large amount of cash at his place. Now, police also say workers identified Green through his strut and his voice. Although he continued to work there after the robbery, the Lauderhill man is now facing several charges, including robbery and false imprisonment.
Oh my goodness, how stupid dumb was that?
That was ignorant, man. Like, come on, how you work for the place, rob the place, and go back to work for the place?
And they know your voice, and he gonna
Right.
say something.
They know everything about him. Like,
His walk.
That's
How
what
he
were you
walk.
thinking? Come
Said they
on,
knew
what
his
were
strut.
you thinking?
They said I knew his strut.
Hey, what they
Okay.
say that
They-
they returned to the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
So it must be some truth to that, right? He
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
He did it.
Then you don't get rid of none of the evidence. You keep the stuff. You just
Right. Everything is at home.
Exactly.
Probably laying on the bed.
Okay.
Out in the open. Like, come on now.
he had the bills all on the mattress and stuff. He's ready. He made plans for that little chick.
I would
Okay.
advise if you can't be a good criminal, don't be a criminal.
No,
at
Okay.
all.
don't do
Okay.
that.
Don't do it.
He should be
Don't
on the
do
world. What is that series? The World Dumbest Criminal.
Criminal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dumb,
Yeah.
like dumb. Then
Exactly.
you got to be our color being that dumb.
Dumb, dumb,
Diddy.
dumb,
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 Di-
dumb,
no
dumb,
Diddy.
dumb.
My bad. No Diddy. My bad. Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. So if y'all got something to say about that, it was just a real crazy little story. I had to say something about it because I would like, what? You go back to work for somewhere you robbed? It don't even make no sense, man. Don't even make sense.
But we're, but we're not, saying that you should go out and commit these criminal acts. 'Cause
Exactly.
we are definitely against it.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely
and
against
crime.
it. We suggest that you don't be a criminal.
Crazy.
I ain't doing
Live
no crime. I
righteous.
can't do the time. You know,
I know that's right, because they say you got to be able to do the.
you know, they told me,
shoot, I
"Please
be
shut
in
up."
there.
I say, I ain't trying.
Oh my God! What would you be picked up in a corner or something? Holding a Bible?
told
What
you
would
what
I'd
to
probably be in the corner just holding a Bible or something.
I was standing at
I
that
don't know
door,
what I would
making
be.
sure nobody come in. I was scared. I
Oh
thought
my
they was
God.
gonna beat me up.
Oh man, she
So
said.
you was in a place by yourself? Like in the cell by yourself?
And I was screaming because my eye was hurting so bad. I was screaming for medical help, which I didn't get. And they was telling me shut up. And one young lady said, "Shut up, B. I've been here almost a year. I'm waiting to go to Chichita. You only gonna be here for some weeks."
She said she waited to go to Shishita.
Yeah, like that was so. I said,
That's that female prison. She said you only
She
got
told you to shut up and you shut up.
I
didn't
sure
you?
did.
How you do
I
it,
said, I
TT?
can't do it.
She said, "Shut up, B. What you do, TT?"
I was crying too because my eye was hurting so bad. But yeah, I shut up.
Oh man, that was a good one.
You kept your crying to yourself.
Yes, I
She
did. Yes,
she
I did.
snapped.
Did a silent cry.
Yeah, they weren't gonna get me when they opened that door. They had to come up there. I have to go out in population.
Oh man, that was a good one. All right, y'all.
Okay.
Moving on.
Back to it.
Yes. So another topic. I really want to know what y'all think about this though, because this is like wow to me. We have a pastor. He's 60 plus, and the girl is 18.
Yes.
And I think we got a clip of what he was saying. I want to elaborate after people hear the clip, because I just want to know, is like, this was what's the right thing in church now?
And I wish some of y'all would mess with my wife, Jordan. Talking about what you gonna do if you see her. Well, you will see me on the news. Let me just tell you that right now. Talking about what you gonna do if you see her. You better walk by and say, "Praise the Lord." That's what you better do. Cause that's my wife. And she grown. She didn't need nobody to sign no paperwork for her. Now, if this was out in the streets, y'all be saying she made a come up.
She
my
did.
God.
Oh,
You know what? I
she
think
did.
that so-called pastor, as y'all notice I said so-called,
Yeah.
he needs to go back to pastoring class. Whatever them classes are, like you need to learn how to be a pastor for real.
Exactly.
He said,
I wouldn't even
come
want to be a
up.
part of that congregation.
Come up. And obviously somebody said something out loud about when they.
It's a lot
he
of people
said-
saying something
Yeah,
because he
'cause
feel he
said-
have to address it.
Exactly. He said, "What you gonna do to her when you see her?" Wonder who said that.
That's what I'm saying. Who's like, oh, he
Who
probably,
was that?
they probably like, he's 50 years older than her. He got an 18-year-old, and if I seen her, I probably like, come on, man, y'all sick. You got granddaughters that age, bruh.
Oh.
But this is the stuff that they put in our churches and expecting people to go up and get a hard-earned money and they tithe and think that I'd rather figure God out by myself.
The way they got these ATMs in these churches, she did do a come up.
You ain't never lying.
When has church ever needed an ATM, TT? Y'all, come on now. We wouldn't have, churches don't be having ATMs. Now they do. It's a thing.
Yeah,
You can cash out certain pastors.
You know what? No,
Yeah,
you know
they
what? Some of these churches will put you out
If you don't pay your tithes.
if you don't
Or-
pay your tithes.
Yes.
If they do not receive money from you, you are no longer a member
That's
or a
bull.
part of that congregation.
How do that work, though? God,
What happened to
I don't know.
everybody's
And-
welcome?
And they trying to become so commercial.
Yeah, they trying to get
I'm like,
famous.
Man, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, that was just that's distasteful, man. God fed a village of people with one loaf of bread. He turned water into wine. So when was he asking us for anything? He was a giver. He wasn't a taker.
Exactly.
So,
he want the poor.
Yeah, the
prostitutes.
Yep.
He said if I can't teach you nothing, you think you know everything. This ain't. What's gonna be hard to get in heaven like a needle in a haystack for the rich.
Yep.
Because they know everything.
They know everything. That's very distasteful. He need to not be a pastor. That's sickening. You're dating somebody that's 50 years younger than you just because you don't want to get a real woman, because it's easier to date younger people to manipulate their mind. We talked about that. We talked about that.
And control.
To have control.
And obviously
probably, I don't know how she looked, but if she's pretty, he probably too have as a trophy.
But ain't nobody in our family obviously that love her that much. That's too much of an age gap.
Yeah, that's the big age gap. But I guess what a way to go though.
What a way to go.
What a way to go. Because I doubt if he can keep up with her.
Hey, he better stroll and do things right her way, because she may walk off from that.
I'm trying to tell you. Oh yeah.
Like you said.
If he don't.
He said, you better not go to my wife.
Right.
He said, you better praise God before you mess with that's my Jordan sitting over there.
I like that. Some people would say it's a come up. Oh my goodness.
I don't know if that's a come up though. I think he kind of.
Yeah, how it's a big age difference. Most likely, he might go before her. Look at that.
I was just gonna say security. So, yep. I'll be like, okay, my name.
Or they might be doing the do and can't keep
May
up.
have a heart attack.
Titi said that.
It has happened.
Oh man.
Some of them.
It has.
That's crazy to
go
me.
with a smile on their face.
You knew that.
It'd be too good, and he'd be like, ooh.
Yeah. That last
that he ever have. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. I'm just like, TT, introduce my last one for me, please. Introduce my last topic for me, please. I just like how you throw me in.
I forgot. Oh my goodness, I forgot the last topic.
Oh
man.
My God. You go ahead and think about your topic. I'm finna get into mine while you concentrating on yours.
Go ahead, jump in.
Okay. We're gonna get this update.
Oh, I remember. Okay.
Oh, you remember? Go with it.
The teacher goes up to a school and threatens the students because her daughter's being bullied.
Oh, okay.
I think we got a clip.
I think we got a clip on it.
What you did, TT?
Huh?
That's messing with my daughter. She's a girl. Y'all are boys, okay? If y'all bully my daughter, if you look at her the wrong way, if you breathe the wrong way, send your mom to me. Sisters, aunts, anybody over 18, I'll fuck them all up. Do you understand me? Leave my daughter alone, and I'm not going to say it again. But if I have to go to every class, I'll do that. And I'm letting you know right now, any mom, any sister can catch these hands, okay? That's
Period.
how pissed I am. Y'all gonna leave her alone. I mean, no messages online, don't post nothing about her. None of that. None of that. Y'all don't know me. Y'all think y'all bullies? I'm the big bully, okay? Let that be known and understand that. Leave my daughter alone, and I mean it. And if I have to come up here again, it's gonna be problems. She's a girl, she can't handle y'all. If y'all are boys, if y'all are girls, I tell her to meet you after school and handle it outside like a real one. But since you guys are boys and she can't do anything, tell your moms, tell your sisters, tell your aunties, cousins, whoever. As long as they're over 18, we can handle it any day.
You know what? She got a lot of balls, because you know what? Let me tell you something.
She said we can catch them hands.
Let me tell you something. Forget calling your aunties and your nieces. How about one of them students whooping that butt? Because right now, nowadays, these students will whoop your butt. How about that?
They'd be like, man, We gonna get her. We
Right.
gonna get her.
Right.
They all go.
Talking about calling somebody. She might have been. She lucky she got to walk out that classroom.
Hey, I think she was
Really?
probably. She had to be
And
like
that
in
was
the,
the teacher sitting there, right?
and it's like
That's allowing. I would have been like, oh girl, wait a minute. Who class you coming up in talking that? Nah, you don't you not doing that here.
Teacher was Caucasian. She was like Becky with the white hair. She didn't want no smoke. She didn't want those
Right.
hands.
Right.
She didn't want them hands.
She was just sitting there listening, like, okay.
She was
But
talking.
you know
okay.
what?
Okay.
These girls with a tester.
Yeah.
You know, I'm telling you, that wasn't a good idea.
It really was.
Hey, in Milwaukee,
that was stupid.
Hey, go to
stupid.
Vincent High School in Milwaukee
Okay.
and say that. Teacher, tell them.
She wouldn't
But you
have
know
to call
what?
no nieces, no aunties and nieces. They'd have been right there.
But you know what? That just goes to show
That's
you
facts.
that school probably was predominantly white.
Yeah.
So she probably felt like she
Yeah.
had the upper hand because she probably said, "Well, I'm of color." So
Some
yeah,
of some of the white students will get you too. I done
Yeah,
seen
oh,
some
yeah.
of the back. They
Yeah.
just start. They throwing hands
and
too.
a lot of them act
They
black.
throwing, yeah,
They sure do. They sure do.
A lot of them act black now.
TikTok done black these
Sure.
white people out.
Some
I'm
of them throwing
telling you.
hands. You think you gonna whoop them?
No, then you gotta watch
She
out for
must
this.
have some serious fight skills. She probably come out like Jackie. What was some of them fight? The
Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan,
Yeah, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan.
Layla Ali, she had Carissa Shields.
Yeah. She probably mixed up with a little martial arts and wrestling and boxing. She probably get down with all of them. And she'd be like, she'd see one over here with a weapon, then she'd knock that at the head, woo, woo, and then turn around.
I'll tell you.
She got it. You know, because for you to have some balls, like you said, like that, some big
Don't
kahunas.
underestimate your opponent. I'm telling you, I got a little real quick story. Back in the days when I was for the streets, my cousin concocted an idea. She gonna grab a whole rack of clothes. I was supposed to be watching our guy because you know I'm scary. I was supposed to watch. She said, and it was the little old Chinese lady. I said, girl, I said, no. She said, it ain't number two little ladies. They ain't number about 3 or 4 feet tall. I said, you know what? They might know something. She said, She said, just look out. Man, she went in that store. Yeah, she grabbed that whole rack. Next thing I know, I looked through that window. Them little women tore her up. They were, she was in it. Clothes flying all over the place. She hollering, nigga, see, I ran. When I caught over her, when I caught over her, she had, when I saw her, she had grabbed that whole rack. When I caught over her, she had 2 outfits. And then she said, you ain't getting none. I said, I don't want none.
Hey, that was
You
a
see
good one.
them little 3 feet people? That was
You cannot
Man, I looked through that
underestimate your
window. They
opponent.
were flipping her. They were flipping her all over the place. The clothes flying all over the place.
Turning her
I ran.
Turning her everywhere but loose. And no, for real, before we get off this topic though, all bull crap aside, you gotta watch what you say in predominantly white schools too. Them be them Boston bombers and them active shooters. Like, oh yeah, she made a threat. We're going back to school and we're gonna pow some people. So you kind of gotta watch that type of stuff too.
Yeah, that too.
You know, you just gotta be careful in this day and time.
You have to be careful.
You just gotta be
She
careful.
gotta take care of that through the administrators. Come on,
Yeah,
now, you
man.
gotta do
But
the right thing.
you as an adult, as a parent, handle it the right way.
Right.
Moving forward.
Yes. Devontae Mitchell, and he is the guy that became unalive in front of the Hyatt Regency. And everybody, guess what? Hey, they not finna play with these people because Ben Crump is here.
Oh, for real.
For the family, y'all.
Who is
So
Ben Crump?
I think we have Ben Crump. He's the attorney.
A big time attorney.
He handles like all those. He handled the George Floyd. And
Oh, the
all
bald
that.
head guy?
Yeah.
Black boy. Oh, I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was wondering when he was going to
And
come
then
do
he has the
something
civil right. I think he's
support
like an
some of
assaulting.
these cases here. I was wondering. Remember, I said, "Where's Ben Crump?" I say that all the time.
Right,
For some
when
of
a
these
lot of
cases
things
here.
happen here.
But yeah, and
He's here, and I'm gonna say too, L. Sharpton. If he's not here yet, he is on the way because he will be doing the eulogy.
Oh, that's dope. Shout out to
Yeah,
Reza L. Sharpton and
they
Bill
finally
Crump.
made here.
They better watch out now.
Yeah.
They better watch out. And I'm so
Justice.
glad.
Justice.
I am so glad.
You know
because-
what's crazy? I was just at Summerfest. We was down at Summerfest this weekend, and the Hyatt Regency is right there. You should see all the support they still getting after this man has been.
People should be down there protesting.
They not.
Because
They down there kicking it.
the police
Well, you got to
said-
realize the RNC is going on right now.
I don't care.
I don't
But
care either.
because somebody was unalive.
I get that, but we're talking about Republicans.
Someone was unalive, and justice needs to be served.
Yes, it
And,
does.
The medical examiner said it was a homicide.
Definitely.
The police department says it still remains
Under investigation.
Unidentified or
and
something.
they're not disclosing the autopsy.
And
as
because
of
they know it's
now.
foul play.
Of course, and I have to say this because I am so involved. People don't think that can happen to them, or they don't have family members, with dealing with mental illness. So some of them, they come with these bad, I've seen so many bad remarks on Twitter. It's just sad, and they was like, why, if he had a family and they care so much, why wasn't he, why was he homeless and stuff like that? And I'm like, when you dealing with a mental ill person, families are not equipped to handle them. They hear voices. Voices tell them what to do. And we're not equipped to handle them. That's why we need places for them, to get better and to get medicine. And Wisconsin won't let you do it. I know I'm dealing with this right now. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this, but I have to go try to talk to the mayor or something. Something has to be done because you know what, people? This is not going away. It's getting even worse. They're even closing down some of these mental health facilities, and they're already full, the ones we got, and they're closing them down, putting these people back on, not these people, these mentally ill people back on the street. And they can cause harm to themselves and to other people. And, and it's happening so often. And it can happen to you. It can happen to me.
Right.
Yep.
And if
anybody.
and that's what I said. And if it would happen to me, I would want somebody to help me.
Yep.
And put me somewhere where I can get some help. And you know what Wisconsin is saying? They saying they have to check themselves in. Some of them are so severely mentally ill. How are they able to check themselves in? And some of them don't.
They're not even capable
of signing themselves in.
Some people don't even remember themselves, don't even know who they is.
Exactly.
So how could they go say, "Hey, I need help"? Come on, now, is that
So
easy?
what do we do? That's why I said, what about the ones that can't speak for themselves?
Yeah.
Some of them, their mental ability, they just go off the handle, and and what I was thinking, they had these episodes where they don't remember nothing.
It's scary, man.
Yeah, it is very scary.
But at the end of the day, don't nobody deserve to be unalive.
Exactly.
When somebody say they can't breathe, they can't breathe.
They're letting them. They won't let us help them. Because they won't let us sign them in nowhere unless they sign in themselves. And then they're on the street and they're using them, and they're being targets, people. They're being targets. Now only for the general population, they're being targets for the police too. They're being unalive both ways.
Yes, definitely facts.
It's really
My
sad.
condolences to his family from Sip and Speak the Tea. We send out our condolences too.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
I think, do we have a clip for Devontae?
Price for transparency and accountability continue in the Hyatt Hotel death investigation. In an interview you'll see only on Fox 6, Arbria Jones today sat down one-on-one with the family of Devontae Mitchell, as they are now represented by several lawyers, including well-known civil rights attorney Ben Crump. She joins us live. Bria?
Well, Ted, their message is simple. They want justice for Devontae and for his children, and they also want to see the security officers involved in this incident to be criminally charged.
We don't need to say no more. Just watch the video.
graphic video shows 43-year-old Devontae Mitchell's final moments outside the Hyatt Regency Hotel in downtown Milwaukee.
That's inhumane and it ain't right.
Mitchell died last Sunday after an altercation with hotel security. A witness says he allegedly locked himself in the women's bathroom. The video numbing for his mother.
To hear my child screaming, please, please, please.
Deasia Harmon is his widow and the mother of his daughter.
We had an experience at the grocery store. She was afraid of the security guard. She said, are all security bad or just the one who murdered my dad?
His death also impacting the mother of his 6-year-old son.
And it hurt me. But he like, Mama, can I give you a hug? And I'm like, yeah, baby, you can give me a hug. And he kissed me on the cheek and he said, Mama, we gonna be okay.
Civil rights attorney Ben Crump is now one of the lawyers representing the family.
When his mother says they did my son like George Floyd, it resonates with me just because you get so close to these matters that you say, my God, not again.
But do you think that this should be a criminal investigation?
You have all the evidence there for probable cause to charge these killers with a crime.
Hyatt tells Fox 6 the employees involved in the incident have been suspended, but for Mitchell's family, that's not enough.
They need to feel the same pain that we feeling.
MPD says that this investigation is ongoing. Mitchell will be laid to rest later this week. We're told that Reverend Al Sharpton will be in Milwaukee this week to deliver the eulogy. Now reporting live in Milwaukee, Bria Jones, Fox 6 News.
There are a number of different attorneys, Bria, as we've talked about in this story. Are they unified in what they're asking for?
Yes, Ted, we actually had a chance to speak with 3 of the attorneys representing this family. And of course, we'll have much more with them coming up at 6 o'clock.
All right, Bria, thank you.
Yeah, that's sad. It is, and every day I have to wonder, is my daughter gonna be next? Cause they done roughed her up a couple of times. Something has to be done. They have to change the law. Some just have to be done. This is not going away. You just can't shoo them away. It's happening too much and too often.
Yep, it really is. It may be your loved one, maybe next. Time to make a change.
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep, man. So, condolences to his family.
And their lives matter too.
Yeah,
their lives matter too.
Definitely. And I'm just happy to know that they're getting justice is going to be done.
It's pretty fucked up that they could sit home on suspension and watch these people suffer like that after doing that man like that. That's bullshit. I don't respect it.
No, they should be charged. And the fact, when I tell you I cannot breathe.
Right, people.
And you just sits on me.
Excessive force.
That's torture.
When I tell you I cannot breathe, and you continue to sit on me, they need to be charged.
They should be in jail right now. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Excessive force. Unnecessary.
Excuse my language, y'all, but that's
unnecessary. Why?
Sick of it.
Why?
Sick of it. It's always
the
African American.
The moment they showed a sign of distress, they should have gotten off of him.
Yes. Got a cousin that's out here wandering the world like that and thinks somebody might do her like that. That's
exactly.
Bull. That's
exactly.
Bull. That's bullshit. You shouldn't be able to just do people any type of way. I get pulled over for my license plate being wrong. They take me right to jail. Somebody that openly just murdered somebody.
They let him go.
Just let him go home. And he's sitting there watching TV like, man, that's crazy. Crazy work.
I've been in a common council to do a third party. I done been to a lot of mental health places. And they just keep saying, well, she has to sign her. She don't even realize she even mentally ill.
Right.
Come on, man.
And then the thing about
Shame
it
on the
is,
Milwaukee
even
Police
when
Department.
they get signed in, they're able to sign themselves out.
Yep.
And a lot of them.
That makes no sense.
Exactly. And to the person who put that comment on, why was they out there in the streets? A lot of them don't even want to be secluded in the house. And how you gonna hold them? When you hold them, is that kidnapping?
Right.
We damn if we do, we damn if we don't.
Exactly, man. That's bullcrap, and it's such disappointing to the Milwaukee Police Department. bull crap. Bull crap. They should be charged, and I'm standing behind it. And I hope the family seeks all the justice that they deserve, because that man deserves to still be living and be here for his kids. Obviously, he wasn't that crazy because he was able to make a family, and he shouldn't have been stripped from that. And that's wrong. And like I said again, from Sip and Speak to Tea, we send our condolences to you guys, and y'all got us 100%.
Okay. Yeah. Our condolences.
Yes.
Amen.
Woo. Man.
Yeah.
Moving forward, y'all.
Moving on.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Next, we're going to speak on. This is a DV. Now, I want to. Okay, I believe her name is Pretha Cordeara.
I can't pronounce it myself.
Cordeara. I mean, this is like Cordeara. If I chopped your name
Good
up, I'm
luck.
so sorry. But she's actually on the school board.
Yeah, in Waukesha.
Right, at Elmbrook. And her and her husband had a spat over dishes. And she threw a water bottle at him. I don't know if the bottle was frozen, if it was full or what, but it hit his nose, it fractured his nose. And at first they had said it would be a misdemeanor counted against her. And then they changed the charges. And now she's been held as a felon.
Yeah, I think her name Prithia. Her first name
Pretha.
What? Yeah, she's 48 years old.
I think we have a clip of this.
Have increased charges against an Elmbrook school board member to a felony. Waukesha reporter Brett Lemoyne explains why her legal troubles may have started over some dirty dishes.
Friends and colleagues don't want you to see or hear from her.
Preetha, do you have any comment for any of the students or parents?
We're trying to make it through. Thank you.
Any comment at all?
Elmbrook school board member Preetha Kuradiara left court Monday morning charged with a felony.
It is within the state's discretion then to pursue different charges that are available.
Late last year, prosecutors charged Kuradiara with misdemeanor disorderly conduct. They say she got into a fight with her husband the day before Thanksgiving. Investigators say Kuradiara threw a 1-liter bottle of tonic water at her husband's face. Medical records indicate it broke his nose. Months later, and a day before her trial was set to start, prosecutors dismissed the misdemeanor. They're now charging her with substantial battery domestic abuse, which is a felony.
But it seems that the timing of this and the filing of this is for the convenience of the state to the detriment of my client.
Brookfield police say Kuradiara and her husband argued about a pan that was left in the sink to soak. Prosecutors say Kuradiara turned violent. Kuradiara was elected to Elmbrook School Board in 2023. She serves as treasurer and lists her occupation as community volunteer and pediatrician.
She has a job waiting for her, potentially, but cannot be hired in part due to the pendency of this case.
Kuradiara entered a plea of not guilty. Now the process starts all over again. Kuradiara will be back in court next week for her preliminary hearing on this new felony charge. In Waukesha, Brett Lemoyne, Fox 6 News.
Brett, thank you. Elmbrook Schools did confirm Kuradiara remains an active board member. A district spokesperson would not comment on the felony charge.
Wow.
Kuradiara. That's what he said.
Kuradiara.
Yes.
So,
yeah,
you know, what y'all think about
she's
that,
on a $1,000 bond. If she get convicted, she faces 90 days in prison. But she's getting charged with domestic AB and use of a dangerous weapon. So the water bottle, they saying is a dangerous weapon.
This is what goes back to what we just talked about right before this. You could take somebody to jail for something so simple. She does not deserve to be no felon. You never know what they went through.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I think that's
crazy.
crazy.
It was
That is
something
really
else
crazy.
behind a pan.
A dirty pan. She threw a water bottle at a grown man. Now, with the shoes on the other foot, he probably would have had a misdemeanor. They coming for her career.
It was a temporary restraining order, was requested, but they denied it.
The things that Milwaukee DA and police pick up and they ignore. Wow. She's facing felonies, but people who unalive the person is at home on the couch watching TV probably gonna make them some dinner tonight. Do it make sense? It don't add up. shout out to her. I hope you just get the felony dropped, and I just,
I do too.
So obviously
Keep
her
your not
husband
guilty.
must have called. Her husband called the police on her.
After he realized his nose was broken.
He
probably
tender.
so.
Yeah, because they said when the police
But
came.
I wonder then, you know how some people, they'll do that, but then they say, well, I want to drop the charges, and they don't want to go no further.
But the state can pick it up.
But the state did pick it up.
Right. That's why you shouldn't call the police.
Did pick it up.
But somebody ordered a restraining order against somebody. So
he probably one of them police tender dudes.
I don't
Let me
know.
call the
they
police.
said a restraining
gotta be
order,
something really
a
going
temporary
on within their
restraining order was
relationship.
filed.
Right. You
It
know
was
how
requested.
some people have toxic relationships, and their relationship is probably kind of toxic, but they stay together. You know what I mean? But they do stuff against each other, but they still end up coming back together.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of sound like.
I ain't sending nobody.
But
I love
it
you.
don't sound because I saw that somebody attempted a restraining order. I don't know if they're really coming back together. You know.
Well, they gotta be. I mean, they was arguing. They was together at that time. Was the restraining order before that or after? Probably after. After maybe he said, "Well, that's the last straw. You done broke my nose." So.
Yeah.
Bet you they wish the
But I
parents.
believe it probably was an accident. You know how you just take
Yeah,
something,
it
you
could be
just
an
throw
accident
it.
too. So,
You know, it
so that's
probably
why I say it's
sound
more
like she
going
meant
on
it.
behind the scenes with that because
Yeah,
it
it
could,
has to be.
you could throw it and you didn't mean to hit the person in
Right.
that area.
And
And
it hit him.
it could have been an accident. The fact that he called the police and then treated it as an accident. Now that's why I say there was more
Something
going
more.
on.
That
you
man
know.
is tender. He's tender, y'all.
Yeah,
More
something is going on.
And her career is at stake. You
That's
know what I'm
messed
saying?
up. She probably the sole provider of the whole crib and everything. You know what I'm saying?
I hope they
be,
speak more on this though, because I'm kind of curious. I'm really curious.
If we hear some more, we gonna definitely do an update behind this.
Update news on that.
Yeah, he claimed that when she argued about the soaked dish, she took the kids for about 5 hours. You know, I guess give both of them some air. And then when they came back, she started arguing about one of the kids, didn't clean their room. And then that's when the water.
That's the thing is you gotta be able to say stuff to your kids these days. When we used to come up, we couldn't go do nothing if the house wasn't clean. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just a whole tender situation. It shouldn't even went that far. But at the end of the day, man, that lady got a lot at stake, and her career could be ruined.
Didn't seem like that should be so major.
Yeah, major, like felony. They just want to slap.
Pants soaked,
Because I done threw a lot of stuff.
Me too. Say
At my exes.
Man, yeah, y'all just pray for her though. Hope everything be good for her.
Well,
moving forward.
Yes. Okay. Now we're gonna get into another sad story. LaTanya Ford. She's a 51-year-old teacher that became unalive due to DV. I believe we have a clip of that.
But our big story tonight, family and friends say a beloved Milwaukee public school teacher was gunned down Saturday morning.
Tonight, the suspected shooter is in custody. Fox 6's Bria Jones joins us live after attending a vigil for that victim. Bria, have we heard anything from police as to what led up to this shooting?
Well, Christina, Milwaukee police, they believe that this shooting is domestic violence related. I had a chance to speak with the victim's sister. She says that her sister's ex-boyfriend actually followed her and then shot her 15 times.
She didn't deserve it.
Amid a heavy downpour with even heavier hearts, LaTanya Ford's family and friends showed up to show love.
I'm angry and I want to know why he took my sister's life.
Cheryl Ford Ross wants justice for her sister. Saturday, Milwaukee police say Ford was shot and killed at 57th and Hampton. She was 51 years old. Detectives say the shooting is domestic violence related. A 52-year-old male suspect turned himself into police custody. Authorities are not releasing his name and he's not been charged, but Ford's family says it's a man she'd been in a relationship with.
Her crazy boyfriend for 8 years. He didn't want her, but he didn't want anyone else to have her.
Was this a situation you ever tried to remove her from?
She just recently removed herself from the situation. He followed her somewhere and he shot her senselessly 15 times.
Family says Ford was an elementary teacher for Milwaukee Public Schools, but more than anything, she was a loving mother.
Her daughter will be going off to college without her mom here to take her son.
For over 30 years, June Harper Cheeks has known Ford as a friend, sister, and fellow educator.
To take somebody so important away that has so much resources to help the community is senseless.
Senselessness Ford's family wants someone held accountable for.
I want them to pay for taking my sister's life.
Ford was a teacher, mother, and grandmother. Her family has started a GoFundMe to help cover any funeral costs. If you'd like to help, you can find that link over on our website. MPD says that charges in this case have been referred to the district attorney's office. Now reporting live in Milwaukee, Bria Jones, Fox 6 News.
Bria, thank you.
Okay, and we want to shout out and thank Fox 6 News for all the information that we have retrieved from you.
Yes. People, please like, share, subscribe.
Yes. Also, if you know of anyone or if you yourself is in a DV situation, please get help. At the bottom of the screen, you will see information and contacting a hotline. The National DV Hotline, 24/7 is English, Spanish, and also they have interpreters if needed. So please, people, because
when it get that bad,
you don't want it to be where someone's life is taken away. So just seek the help. Seek the help, please.
It's so sad that people can't break up these days, man. Like, this is starting to become like too normal. It's like it's everywhere in the world, but I'm saying I can only speak for my city. Like that's overkill, man. She was a good person.
15 times.
And her daughter. Imagine being her
love
daughter
them.
on the way to
You did it
college.
15 times, just
Beautiful
somebody you
daughter.
love.
You say you love them. That couldn't have been love. Then her daughter on the way to college without her mother.
Wow.
You got to do better. And it kills me that they got the suspect and they say charges have not been put the charges on them. They did it. Don't be a coward and turn yourself in now. You shouldn't have did it to that lady. You chased her down. You shot her 15 times.
Followed her. Coward.
Stalked her.
Just stalked her. Yeah, if they don't want to be with you anymore,
let them go.
Let them go. You know how many people it is in the world.
Right, man.
Come on now.
It's ridiculous, man.
Bad Barbie post her DV on online, and then she ended up going back to him.
Oh, yeah, made a post.
And made a post.
And she loved him more than she loved herself.
And then
that's the sad part.
Ryan Garcia dipped in it and said all he needed is some of that. What's that drug enhancement? That one shot of that oxygen and one pow. And he,
Ryan Garcia is all over the place.
Yes, he is. He just inserting himself in everything.
Yeah.
He thinks it's funny about that oxygen, that drug enhancement he's taking. That's why I say he needs to go to rehab. He's not taking it seriously. He's ruining his whole career.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
I guess he gonna realize when he start missing some of that big money.
That money.
Yeah. And I want to give a shout out. My condolence. Sips and speak to T. Our condolence to a Chicago rapper, Little Scoon, 89. He was unalive by Pow the holiday weekend. It was shared by his label, Signal Records. So he was signed to a label. These young artists, these little young rappers, they're leaving.
Yeah, they not rapping about. They not here for the rap. They here for the cap. Like, they want to be so gangster, man. Like, and it's sad because the stuff you say, you portray, if you not really like that in real life, look what happens to y'all, man. It's just getting sickening. It's like back to back.
You know what? It's just too much violence in the world today.
Not enough love.
Period. Not enough love. A lot of violence. People, please put the pow-pows down. Put them away. Put them away. There's a way to voice. You can voice yourself. If you need help, there's psychiatrists, psychologists. People are out here to help you, support you. and whatever is going on with you.
Yes, man.
Just come on, man.
Non-violence.
Come on.
Non-violence,
When you take a person's life away, that person can't come back.
Yeah, nobody got the power to do that, man. The vengeance is mine, said the Lord. So.
And I want to announce some good news. The state of New York governor has expanded, the bill to allow more victims to come forward. So that may be bad on Diddy's side.
Oh, yeah.
Because he got 3 more lawsuits, and it's probably going to be plenty more coming. They have expanded
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. That mean, hey, people should start being held accountable.
For the victims get more justice. So
yes.
Because California
that
did it
needs
right.
to happen.
Definitely gonna tap in.
They need to do that in every state.
New York.
What's going on with
they
Wisconsin?
should do it in Wisconsin.
Yes. Yeah, we definitely gonna keep y'all updated. That's good because I heard about that too. Yeah. I did just hear about that.
Yeah,
but y'all, we had to listen. We want y'all to go get the book, please. An Untold Story by my auntie. This is a true story, something she actually really went through.
Yeah, that's when I was I was for the streets. In the streets.
You was for the streets.
Yeah, so go pick it up. Barnes & Noble, Amazon.
I ran across
Walmart.
a serial strangler. And he unalived a lot of women and tried to unalive me. And I wrote the book for my children, their children, and them. So they won't be forget about. Because they're trying to erase it.
It's a really good read.
Please support. The book is at Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Walmart. It's all over now. So please support the book.
Please. And we are trying to bring more exposure.
Yes.
To this story, because it's something that he was unaliving around the same time as Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. We and you haven't heard anything about this story, but Jeffrey Dahmer's plastered everywhere.
Yes, that's always like that. So
he was unaliving men and he was unaliving women same time.
We want to say thank y'all for tuning in with us today too, all of our fans. If it would not be us, if it's not y'all, thanks for the support.
Exactly.
And I do want to bring up something else, even though this is not a political show, but voting time is coming, people. Please research your candidates and know what's going on. Know what's going on, people, because I'm telling you, we're gonna be facing some hard times. That wrong person get in office, I'm telling you.
And if you're in Wisconsin, if you ain't registered to vote with me.
That's right.
Okay. I'm a canvasser.
Right. But please, just get your facts and know what's happening.
Let's get it.
It's very important. Very important. So be boisterous and vote.
Let's get it.
Please vote. And know that a lot of things are on the line. Social Security, the Constitution of America. There's a lot going on.
Exactly. So that's all
the show for today, guys.
Be a blessing, and you too shall be blessed. Goodbye.
I'm still in hell.